Mic test. All right, guys. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was supposed to turn this second streaming by 12 up a little bit late, so let's go. We just finished with the presentation, and there's one more car here. You guys don't like green, but that's a green. So we will continue with the media test drive. Consider it as the first drive. We didn't have time for lunch, so sorry, producer Kim. But we're gonna just continue showing you the car. I guess we'll have to eat something afterwards. Let me know what you think about the design. We showed you a little bit about the exterior design and interior design as well, but maybe we'll talk a little bit more about the design when we get to the cars. They'll have lots of cars ready for us. So, and before we begin, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. And we specialize in Korean cars. You know, we do lots of like media launches. We cover auto shows, and also we do lots of Korean car reviews. We usually get cars about 6 months or a year before. So if you like Korean cars and if you like cars in general, you know, subscribing to our channel would be very nice for us. So, 네네.
동의서 작성.
아, 네네.
동의서 작성하시고 소지하신 상태로 들어가시면
네네. 저희 같은 팀 가 있는데 그럼
운전하시는 분은 작성.
아, 네, 알겠습니다. Okay, so I have to write something here. So if I crash, I might have to buy it. So, all done. Today is the 15th. So it looks like I have to pay a certain amount if I crash. Okay, so hope I don't crash. Let's see, we have a white one. Oh, Eddie wanted a white one. A white one, burgundy-ish, and a silver one. And I do really like the white one. See, we have some foreign journalists here as well. So let me know what you think about the white one. I think it looks very nice. Very nice. So the front looks like that. Rear looks like this. Very nice. Hello guys. Hey, where are you guys from?
Australia.
Oh, Australia. Charlie, from Korean journalist.
Ah, hi.
So what do you think about the car? You just got here. When did you guys get here? Yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday
Afternoon.
Wow. How do you like the car?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice?
Yeah, we've been waiting for a long time.
Wow. I know. Us too, since November.
Yeah.
So,
It's good. It's good. It's finally here.
you like it? Okay. All right. You guys gonna go for a media test drive as well? Right?
We will be, yes.
Okay. Hello. Nice to meet you. Charlie.
Right.
Okay. So I guess you're going to be
Journalist? Or?
Yes, journalist.
Where are you from?
Korea.
From
you know, we're just beginning. We have a Korean channel called Motor PD, but we also have Asian Petrolhead, something called. We just recently launched it. So you know, if you come next year, I mean, before, you can contact me and we can you know, have a shoot or so.
We do a lot of work for Kia Hyundai.
Wow, good. That's good.
So they're our main clients.
Good. Where you guys from?
From Australia.
From Australia. Which journalism?
So we work for Hyundai.
Ah.
Yeah, we're they contract us.
Yeah.
So we're video production.
Oh, very nice.
So
very
we
nice.
We shoot for all the publications. So we make B-roll for all the publications to use.
Right.
Which is why we're here. We've got 5 journalists here today.
Good.
So we shoot all the content for all of them.
Australia is a very big market for Hyundai. So what do you think about this, sir?
Awesome. My next
Awesome. I have Palisade, but darn it,
Do you?
yes, this came out a little bit. But
I
it's more.
think we're waiting for Palisade because I need a bigger car.
Yeah, yeah. So Palisade is really nice.
Yeah.
You should get it with the captain chairs in the middle. That's very nice.
Well, we just need to put equipment in it too.
Oh yeah, it's got big
It's big,
trunk,
yeah.
so it's very nice.
Because at the moment I just have Santa Fe.
Oh, Santa Fe, really nice car too.
Nice car, but not big.
Yeah, yeah. So okay. So all right.
Yeah, so we do a lot of video work for Hyundai, make
All right.
films for
That's nice.
YouTube and all sorts of stuff. And
That's nice.
We've been doing a lot of work with i30N.
Oh, i30N. I would love to drive that. We don't have it here.
Oh, it's epic.
Yeah.
It's great fun.
Yeah. So.
And we made a video about it.
Yeah.
We've made an N bus, a drift bus.
Right.
And,
Oh, boss, I saw it. You guys made that?
We
Yeah,
made
that
that.
was us.
No way.
Yeah.
The drifting stuff.
Oh my God.
all the
I was looking at the videos. It's insane. You guys made
Where the
that.
guys, where the guys did rock, paper, scissors, rock,
Yeah.
start. Yeah, that's my son doing that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we do.
That's epic.
Yeah. Great fun to drive to it, like just
All
us.
right. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you come next to Korea, let me know.
thanks,
You know, we can do some collaboration or something, and just have dinner or something.
We're back here for Busan Motor Show.
All right. So let me know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and we'll be doing Palisade Drive there as well.
Oh.
For Australian
Oh,
journalists.
good. Good seeing you guys. I have to catch the
Yeah.
drive, so
Thanks,
see you
Charlie.
guys. Bye bye. So, yeah, we're gonna go now to drive. So, sorry, met a few friends from foreign countries, and they really like the new Genesis GV80. I love it too. So, oh yes. So now we get to you get to choose a color. Let me know which one is your favorite. Let me know if you do have any questions or comments. Which one do you like? There's burgundy, black one. I haven't seen this one. Black one. Black looks nice. It looks more like a dark blue. So that's a little bit. I don't know what color it is. White looks good. Huh? Satin white? Oh my God, it is. Oh my God. Peter Kim is really good with the eyes. It's not, oh my gosh, this is really production car. This, if you see it closely, it's like a satin color. It's not shiny. Do love this. Maybe I should paint my Palisade like this. It really looks nice. Oh my God. Very nice, white one. So let me know which color you like. Yeah, satin white looks really nice. That's a game changer. I mean, nobody paints their SUVs like that. This looks like a normal silver. If you're like looking for a casual old car, that's wow. Oh, and this one also is a satin gray. This one too. It's amazing what Hyundai is doing lately. Jesus, where is, hold on. I think they're over here. So guys, let me know which one is your favorite color. Green you guys don't like. This one looks pretty good. Satin already. So if you noticed, we have a 8-digit license plate, new for starting late 2019. Looks pretty good. Let me just show you the car because we're getting ready with cameras. Genesis logo on the top, looks very nice. 짐을 좀 냅둬 오다.
옷이라 그냥 높이가 뭐해서.
여기다 놓고 와, 놓고 와. 놓고 와. Hold on, let me give my cameraman. 내가 너 뚜고 올게. Oh, he's got a jacket and everything. Let me just take him out for him. So, yeah, this is car. I think we have a little dark metallic, some blue dark, something like that. Looks very nice. I like this color too. And it's got surround view camera here, 360 surround view camera, G matrix pattern going on here on the bottom. Radar sensor for the adaptive cruise control and air curtain. Let me show you the headlamp. That's is that DRL headlamp? High beam. Oh, sorry. Turn signal. Okay. Little bit horn. That's what it sounds like. Okay. And we also have a side repeater here. That's you know, it was on Genesis G90. It looks very nice. And they said, you know, always remember 2 lines, right? On the hair. And 22-inch rims, very nice. I thought it was an Escalade, but it actually doesn't look too big on this car because this car is actually so big. It's much larger compared to Hyundai Santa Fe, but it's a little bit shorter compared to Hyundai Palisade. But it actually has a longer wheelbase, but because it's rear-wheel driven, the third row seats is a little bit cramped. But nonetheless, I think it's a very large car, very nice. So if you do have any questions, we are getting ready to drive. We have about a few minutes. So if you do have any questions, I will take them right now. Satin white looks really nice, yes. Satin white. This is regular white. And satin white is over there. It's a little bit far, but we have some time, so. So satin white, right? The texture itself feels not so great, but the color, I love it. So, okay. So we're ready to drive, so why don't we go drive this car? Finally. 이것 좀 들어주실래요?
네. 드리겠습니다.
그 코멘트도 좀 봐주고. So, 준비됐나요? So we have a full house today again. Editor Jung from Motor PD, Semi Jung. They're not brothers, sisters. She's an announcer. She's also a journalist. She's getting prepared for her part. So let's go in and let's start driving. Semi, say hi. You met her during the Optima drive. Yeah. So her name is Semi. She works for Seoul Economy TV. So we're gonna go enjoy the drive together. Okay. So let's get going. 이거 닫아도 되나요?
잠시만요. 지금 뺄거 넓고 높거든요.
다 했어.
샤츠,
코트 벗을까? Okay, so.
세팅은 다 해놨고.
감사합니다. 싱크하고 가면 되죠. Okay, give us a moment. And it's got power lift gate, very nice.
표시가 어디 있는 거예요? 가운데 찍어요. 여기 앉아요. 그러면
Okay.
그 카메라는 이따가 출발할 때 싱크 한번 맞추고 하면 돼요.
지금 맞출게요.
네.
So we're gonna sync the cameras for our edit version.
싱크 한번 하겠습니다. 지휘판권 주행 첫 번째 싱.
출발할게요. So we have a dial type gear selector here. Turn left to go to reverse, neutral, drive, parking. It's pretty easy to use. Okay, so now we're gonna go drive. Oh, and they put the RPM gauge counterclockwise. Why do they do that? Just like Hyundai Sonata. They put this way. Why not the right way?
합주 몇 분이신가요?
저희 4명이요.
4분이신데 한 분만 운전하신가요? 매체 2개 매체요? 2개. 아, 네.
2개요. 두 명.
안전운전하세요.
네. 네네.
네 선배.
So she's gonna make a call.
네.
It's okay.
전화하셔도 돼요. 네 알겠어요 선배. 네.
So like I said, this car has a diesel engine in it, 3-liter not V6, inline 6, which makes about 278 horsepower. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I may be, but it also makes about 433 pound-feet of torque. Okay. So it shows up the map like that. Where are we going? Make a left here.
이거를 노트북 차라리 쌤 기자님한테 줘가지고 리플을 한번 읽어달라고 얘기할까요?
네.
잠시만요.
Okay.
근데 이거 리플 한번 읽고.
So Sammy,
다 영어네.
Sammy will be, here. She'll be actually driving on the way back. Actually, there's not many cars, so Chiu Media has to drive one car. So she's gonna be actually. Oh, when you turn this dial, you can actually turn the map like that. It's a very nice. I heard you can ride on this, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, initial thought about this car. Visibility, very nice. You kind of sit up very high like this. This is the lowest position I put. I have a very, I'm kind of tall, so it's actually very easy to see out of. It's got big windows, and it's got a little window near the A-pillar, just like Hyundai Sonata. So it's actually very nice to be in here. And side mirrors. The back mirror looks pretty nice, and they put this huge thing here for the lights. So that's very nice. And if you're sitting back there, 뒤에서 보면 이거 편하죠. It's got two sunroof, and only the top opens like that. So the back one is actually for the just view, I think. So it's cold day, so it's got very nice materials all around. Soft touching materials, even up to here. And hard plastics from there, but it's quite understandable. Very nice. It's got wood trims. That looks pretty nice here. I think we have a wireless charging pad right here. No? Where do you use it? How do you use it? I don't know.
잠시 후 좌회전입니다. 이어서 유턴입니다.
Oh, this is what Keyfob looks like. Many of you asked. It's got the lock button, unlock button, hold to start the car. This has a remote parking assist, just like Hyundai Sonata, and you can turn the lights on and has the panic button. So, looks very nice. So how do you? I think. This one, the key. I think we have to make a right here. I don't even know where we're going. Just put a destination on the navigation, and 4.5-inch navigation screen looks very nice. I think you can make it like that. So, and how do you go to home screen? Home screen like that. It's in Korean actually, but it's got lots of features going on here.
약 300m 앞 60km 신호 위반 과속 단속 구간입니다.
Wow. So
약 2km 앞 왼쪽 방향입니다.
that's really loud.
약 200m
You can mute.
이
Let's
음량으로 안내합니다.
just make it lower. So how do you feel in first row semi. Good.
조용하네요. 아직은 잘 모르겠어요.
She just said.
해봐요.
She just says it's very quiet and nice in here. It's got auto hold, so you can let go the brakes when you're waiting on the driveway. And 이건 어때요? Two spoke. What do you think about it?
운전할 때는 안 불편하세요?
괜찮은 것 같아요.
보기에는 훨씬 더 깔끔하고 예쁜데 좀 낯선 면이.
You know, I asked her about the power steering, semi about it, and she says it looks clean, looks nice, but it doesn't, you know, it's not familiar because we usually have 3-spoke or 4 spokes. But me too. I mean, it's okay. It feels very comfortable. You can hold it like this anyway. But usually, you know, we have this thing in the middle. You can turn around, but you know, it's pretty okay. So, and we also have a head-up display. Looks very nice, just like Hyundai and Kia style, but it looks a little bit more better looking. And it's got 12.3-inch gauge cluster. Looks very nice, and I don't know if you can see it here. Just like the Genesis 3D gauge cluster, it's got 2 red dots in the upper part. I think this has some sort of the 3D gauge cluster thing going on here. And the 14.5 is first time I seen the this large screen. It looks very good. It's not like wide. I mean, it's not tall, but it's just wide, so you can actually see more information, and it's got very good resolution, so it's very easy to see. And the diesel engine, I think you guys might be interested in to hear about the diesel engine, and it's very smooth. That's probably why they used inline diesel engine. It's got plenty of power. I mean, I'm not smashing the gas pedal, but it's very smooth, and it's also very quiet in here. We're just driving about 70 kilometers per hour. That's about what, like 40 miles, and it's very quiet. And the whole car is very nicely isolated. It's got double laminated windows for the first row and also second row seats. So it's very nice, and I'm not hearing much noise coming from the tire walls or from the bottom of the car. So it's very nice. And what else was I going to say? The visibility looks very nice. The side mirror is very nice, big too, because it's SUV, and it's got big windows around. And it also has a surround view camera, and also it's got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got cross traffic alerts and also blind spot monitoring system. So it'd be very helpful, if you're during your lane changes. So, and it's also got 8-speed automatic. 이게 저기라 그랬나요, 정희디? DCT라 그랬나? 그 얘기는 없었지. Some rumors said that it'll be DCT, but I don't think it's a DCT. Oh, very interesting. We also are given paddle shifter, so this 3-liter inline diesel engine makes about 278 horsepower and 433 pound-feet of torque. So it gets you going pretty nice. Let me just give it a little bit. Sounds very nice. I think it's got a little bit of sound generator. But this diesel just pulls nicely. That's one nice thing about diesel engines. It's got lots of beefy low-end torque, so you can just drive it comfortably with lots of power. Okay, some people are just staring at us. So we also have a color screen for the climate control, just like Hyundai Azera or Grandeur, but this one seems to be a lot bigger. But they used also physical buttons right on the top right here. So that's a very nice thing. And for the heated and ventilation seats, you kind of have to do it with the touch sensitive buttons. You also have a 2-stage heated steering wheel, and it also gives you warning by sound, notification by sound, but also haptic feedback. So that's very nice. And I heard it's got a 2-stage, air purification system. It is actually on right now. So Hyundai Genesis says it will get rid of the about over 90% of the bad air pollution coming in. So that's also very nice. Okay, we also have a drive mode right here. You have Eco. Let me just show you. Eco, Comfort, Sport, my favorite. When you turn it to the sport mode, the side bolster automatically inflates you, holds you better in place. So that's pretty something nice, custom. So that's it. We'll go into the freeway pretty soon, so we'll show you how it drives. So, 뭐 코멘트가 있을까요? Any comments? Okay. About the pricing, like I told you during the first session, no international pricing has been given yet, but here in Korea they're only offering the G80 with 3-liter inline diesel engine first, and if we straight convert it to US dollars, it would be about $57,000, about 57K. And it's the diesel engines are a little bit more expensive, so they sometime this year they will be also releasing 2.5-liter turbo and also 3.5-liter turbo. So so I think 2.5-liter will be a little bit cheaper. It'll be around, I think, around mid 50s and to low 50s maybe. Okay, so it's got everything on. Right now it's a little bit too hot for me. So it's got dual. It's probably got a trial zone air conditioning, so you have some controls back there for us. You can get this car with either 5 seats or 7 seats. So the hand. So let me also show you about the safety features. This car has, I believe, 10 airbags, and there's also one more airbag that comes down here. So if we have a side impact, we wouldn't be hitting the head each other. So that's also one new feature Genesis have added for the first time on their SUV, and it will also has a front collision warning and also front collision braking. It will actually brake automatically for you, and it also has if it detects a pedestrian, it will actually actively steer around that person so that you won't drive to avoid accidents. Okay, so let me just put it onto sports mode now. So yeah, they used a sound generator. It sounds a little bit too much for me. I usually don't like sound generators. And the way they set up the car is, it doesn't drive like fastly, it doesn't respond that. I think they wanted to maintain the luxuriness first because, it's not that punchy. It rather drives with lots of torque, but it just does not take off like that. I noticed it's very. I think they purposely set up the car like this. So maybe we have to wait for 3.5-liter. They didn't say twin turbo, but I'm guessing it with twin turbo replacing the 3.3-liter twin turbo for the Genesis. But I think that 3.3-liter will be a little bit more engaging to drive. Okay, so don't want to get a ticket. So what else? We'll pretty soon after the toll fee, we'll show you the 8-speed automatic. And I like I said, I do not like the counterclockwise RPM gauge. It's going the other way. I don't know why they set it up like that. Starting from the Sonata, they're doing counterclockwise, but I wish they made it. You know, Kia, I just drove a Kia Optima with 1.6 liter turbo yesterday, and Kia is still going the right way. And I wish, you know, Hyundai just change it to the right way. Okay, now we have 8-speed automatic. Let me just show you a little bit. 5. So that's on 4th gear, 5th, 6th, 7, 8. Oh, so it really changes very nicely, smoothly, and also quite engaging. So, and the sound generator is just too much for me. Let me just dial it back to comfort. Yes, sounds a little bit. I think you cannot turn off the sound generator. It's still there. Yeah. So maybe in custom mode, if they let us choose whether to have it on or not, that'll be a little bit better. We have to max it now. So I've ridden in the 2nd row seats and also 3rd row seats. 2nd row seats are also comfortable even for me. But 3rd row seat, I tried the 3rd row seat, and my headroom was just like, my head was just bent. So 3rd row, legroom was not so bad, but headroom is really bad for me. So if you have children, maybe, you know, but even children don't like cramped 3rd row seats. So, you know, my daughters really hate me when I put them on the back seat. So like I said, you can get it with 5 passenger seats or 7 seats. So 5 would be like just a 2-row seats, and 7 would be with additional 1 more. Okay, so 뒤에는 어때요? 뒤에?
헤드룸도 넉넉하고 머리 굽어가도 넉넉하고 그리고 승차감이 상당히 좋은 편이에요.
So I asked Editor Jung how's the back seats, and he says, you know, it's got enough headroom and legroom, and he likes the very comfortable ride. This does not have air suspension, like you said. It's got what do you call it? It kind of foresees the road ahead, and electric suspension will actually actively foresee what's coming and choose the suspension settings for it. But it just feels like a regular Genesis electric suspension, I think. Does not feel like really super comfy like a air suspension. So let me also show you few what you call it, voice recognition. 조수석 창문 열어줘. Let me see.
조수석 창문을 열게요.
So it will actually open the window for you. I'm sorry, I'll just close it again. Okay, and you can actually, you know.
네, 말씀해 주세요.
에어컨 켜줘.
에어컨을 켤게요.
And you can also tell it to turn on the air conditioning. So it's some of features that this guy have here in Korea. It only works in Korean because we're here in Korea, but I'm sure if Genesis will sell the car, I'm sure they will make it so that it understands English as well. Okay. So right now I just turn on the lane keep assist, and let's see. Let me just try to pull the car to the right lane. It wouldn't go. Left, and it gently steers back in because it's actually it feels a little bit better than the Hyundai system. It's very nice, you know. It doesn't move suddenly. So I will gently push the car back into the. Let me also turn on the adaptive cruise control. How do you do that? Okay. So right now we have a camera detector. I asked it to go about 120, but it would not do that because it's got a camera detector over there. See, it's passing it. It's past it. Hold on, there's one more here. So let's give it a second. It passed the camera detector and now it's gonna speed back to 120. So it's Hyundai makes a very solid and safe driving aids. So I do like them very much. And on this new Genesis GV80, they seem to put everything here. So it's a very nice. And it also has a, like supposedly, I guess you can let the car drive itself, but for your own safety, I strongly suggest you always keep your hands on the steering wheel, okay? So it's there, but it's, autonomous driving is not legal here in Korea, so, but that's, I don't know how to turn it off. Okay, how do you turn it off? Okay, like that. And oh, I see. I just realized you have a 3D. Does the camera pick it up? There's a 3D mode for the gauge cluster. You see that?
이쪽에 괜찮아요.
Oh, it actually.
이쪽에서 약간 3D.
Yeah, a little bit. This is with off, and this is with on. So I usually don't like the three-dimensional thing. It makes me dizzy after a while, so I just turn it off. This 3D gauge cluster from Hyundai and Genesis system does not require any glasses because there's a two red dots tracking your movement, so it will actually change. If you move like this, the screen will actually move a little bit. So that looks silly, right? Okay, so yes. So if you do have any questions, let me know. We also have volume. Oh. But I cannot. Second thought, if I play too long, I get problem with the what do you call it? Copyright. So let me just let you hear. The volume button, they made it here, and tune button here. So I don't really like it. Suppose you can just press this to go to mute. So that's nice. It's got 18 speaker sound system by Lexicon, and I do like a Lexicon sound system, but it's hard for me to hold on. Let me just
내가 선택한 첫 뮤지컬 그리스. 구인조 온라이브 밴드와 함께하는 신의 예방기.
Yeah, it sounds nice, but I don't have what do you call it, presets for all the radio systems. But I can let you hear this. Starting from cadenza, I think they put this weird things here. It's like sound of nature they put. Oh, this is forest. Sounds really nice. It's a rainy day. Cafe. Yeah. I don't know what's the point of putting this here so that you can make the driver fall asleep. I don't know. So that's snowy day. So I do like the sound system. I never figured out how to use the. I don't know. Let me just. Oh, I see. Kind of have to place the thing like right there. No. Oh yeah. So it's got a wireless charging pad here. Air cleaning mode. 3-stage heated seats, ventilation seats. So do let me know what you think about the car. Any questions?
렉서스랑 벤츠
Oh, yeah.
차들이랑 비교해달라고.
That's what we're gonna say. You know, this is actually first SUV from Genesis. Hyundai's been making lots of SUVs, starting from Sportage, not Sportage, Tucson, all the way up to Palisade, and this is actually their first time. And the build quality, I don't know, they just released it, so I'm not sure about the reliability. But Hyundai's been making reliable cars so far, so I think all the materials, all the technology, and everything, the design. I think it's supposedly fight against X5s, BMW X5s, and Mercedes GLE, and probably Lexus RX. And I think Germans especially needs to think about what they're going to roll out next time, because this is first time, and price-wise even this is a lot cheaper compared to German competitors, and it really feels solid in here, feels very nice. And I have to wait until the gasoline models, but this 3.3 liter inline diesel engine feels very smooth, but it's not as sporty, the setup. I think they wanted to make it look very luxurious rather than being sporty. But like I said, I think 3.5 liter turbo would be a little bit more interesting. But in terms of the other features, it's got lots of air. So it's got, right now it's just showing the rear, but it's got surround view camera. It also has terrain mode, snow, mud, and sand. Snow, mud, and sand. And it's got dial type gear selector. It's okay even if you make mistake, you can push it. It will actually go to neutral, but it wouldn't go to reverse. Okay, so if your child plays around it, it's okay. So it's a very safe system. So I think nowadays everybody makes SUVs because they're selling like hotcakes. But Germans, and I think even Lexus, they should be concerned about what they're going to roll out next time, because this is what you get with Genesis, Korean brand. So many of you have been talking about standalone dealers in the US, and like I told you during the first part of the live session, we do not have, we only have like 3 showrooms designated for the Genesis, even here in Korea. So that still does not mean you guys should not have standalone dealers in the US and North American market. So if they do continue making progress with the standalone dealers and brand loyalty and brand recognition, I think Genesis will be successful, because they're making great cars and relatively cheap cost, inexpensive cost. So guys, let me know what do you think about the car overall design, and also what do you think about the compared to German competitors and so forth. Okay. Oh yes, Palisade. When I saw the dimensions, I was quite surprised, because actually lengthwise, the width is same with the Palisade, but lengthwise it's a lot shorter compared to. It's about 1 point something. I'll put it in the description in the for our edit video, but it's a lot shorter compared to Palisade. But the wheelbase wise, this is actually a little bit longer compared to Palisade. But like I said, because it's rear driven and the third row seat is a little bit cramped, and because of the sloping roofline, I think they wanted to really make it look sporty, and the headroom is really less compared to Palisade. So I bought Palisade because I knew this car would be smaller compared to Palisade interior wise, and a lot more expensive. So I just bought Palisade. What the heck, So compared to Palisade, this looks more, a lot more luxurious inside. Palisade doesn't have all this, rear chromes, wood trims, lots of paddings here. Palisade doesn't have this. Palisade has cheap plastics here, but it's less expensive. But this is more expensive. And this got 3-liter inline diesel engine, and Palisade only has 2.2-liter diesel here in Korea and 3.8-liter gasoline. And meanwhile, this guy will also have 2.5-liter turbo and 3.5-liter, I think it will be twin turbo, coming out sometime this year. So that's a little bit comparison about between the two cars. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. So let me just let you hear the engine a little bit. Let me just put it back to sports mode. Yes. So it doesn't. It's not as peppy as I want. It's gradually pushing the car. Maybe because it's diesel. And right now we're doing quite a bit of speed, and it feels very quiet in here. So it's very nice. It's got double laminated windows for the front and second row seats. It's very comfortable, and it also feels very, very stable. So it feels very luxurious in here. So it's got cross traffic alert and blind spot monitoring system. So let me just, you know, going a little bit too fast, but it actually feels very nice. So we just, and 8-speed automatic also feels very, very nice. It's also very smooth, but it also is engaging. But I do not like the sound generator. It's a little bit too much for me. What else haven't I not told you? 또 혹시 질문사항 있을까요?
스티어링 휠 조작감 궁금하다고.
Oh, yes, it's got a rack-type steering system, and like I showed you, it feels very stable even on high speed, but we never had a chance to really make it turn. So Mr. Bierman, who is the head of the R&D Center, or the Namyang R&D Center, says they really tuned it to be very fun, even around the hairpins. So I will try to get the press car from Hyundai as fast as I can. It takes about 2 weeks to a month, so I'll try to get a press car and really show you how it drives around corners. But it feels quite, you know, stable, but it does never give you harsh ride. So it's something I think they really wanted to keep in mind, the ages, people buying this car. So, oh. Oh, and I forgot to show you one more thing. This new ADAS system is supposed to. Where am I going? I'm lost. Okay. Okay. It is supposedly change the lanes for you when you turn the turn signal. So let me just find an empty road and show you. So I think we're going to get onto freeway again. So that's also very nice. Woo. So handling, let me just show you a little bit. Everybody hold on. So, oh, wow. It feels pretty nice. Wow. I would say not bad for a large SUV, but it feels a little bit cushy nonetheless. But, you know, I have 4 people here. Sammy just got married, so don't want anything accident to happen here, so I just couldn't really push it. And you know, we have 2 guys behind, so I have lots on my shoulders, so I couldn't really push it. But I promise you, when I get a press car, I really show you how this car handles. Okay, so let me just turn on the adaptive cruise control, and when I turn signal, will it do it? Do you do it? Why not? Huh. Maybe it doesn't have that. No. 그 있다 그러지 않았나?
그거 핸들 버튼, 핸들 모양 누르시고.
했어.
다 누르셨어요?
응. Okay. Maybe doesn't have that. Maybe I got it wrong. We'll also check that out for you and show you during the test in-depth review, okay? So, doesn't do that. So if you do have any more questions, I think we have a bit of time left. So we have like 15 minutes left. So if you do have any questions, last minute questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you guys.
이 동그란 거 뭐냐고 제발 알려달라고.
This is actually like a command control for your BMWs and Mercedes, you know. It's like additional for the media and climate control system, like this. You can dial it. And oh, this also has a, oh, nice. Just like Palisade, it also has the speakers at the rear. 들리나요?
들립니다.
Yeah, so it's for the third row passenger seats. You know, you cannot shout them. It's actually because you're sitting this way. When you speak, the first row seats, whoever is speaking, is not sent to the second and third rows clearly. So there's a mic system here, and it's whatever you say is coming out of the speakers at the third rows. Okay. So this is actually for the you know, it's like an additional control. So let me just like you can hello. Why it's not doing it? You can zoom in out. And I heard you can ride on this. Let me see. Maybe you also have. How do you ride on this? Let me see. Navigation. Let me see if I can ride on this. I can ride on this. Okay. Okay. Say like H. Oh. E. L. Oh, I just put hello there. Sometimes it will not recognize because I have very bad handwriting. So, okay. So you can do that. You know, I think you know, Lexus had that, BMW had that, and some people had that. So it's not the first. Yes. Let me just turn it off. So any more questions?
증강현실 내비게이션.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told you it's got reality AR, augmented reality navigation, and it seems like a regular. No, seems like a regular navigation. Where's the AR?
너무 초라한데.
So maybe when it gives out the some view, but we'll show you pretty soon when we get off. Okay. And let me show you the what do you call it? Oh no. Oh yeah. This is really hard to use. Let me just reset the trip computer and see. We're cruising on the highway right now, and let's see how many kilometers per liter it's going to be showing. Right now it's saying 19.9 kilometers per liter, which is a little bit of lying, I think. 한번 다시 싱크할까?
어차피 지금 40분 가까이 돼서 그냥 제가 다 파일 이어붙여서.
Okay. So right now it's saying 11.3 kilometers per liter. I think this diesel engine will return about you know, 8 kilometers per liter in the city, maybe. That's what my Veracruz did. And maybe around 10 kilometers per liter on the highway. So I'll also let you know about the fuel economy when we get the press car pretty soon, okay? So yes, we have DHL here in Korea. There's lots of trucks going on. Any more questions before we end the show, because we are almost there. 또 질문사항 있을까요? This button is actually pretty convenient. Yeah. So. We got about 10 more minutes. About the powertrain, I guess. Like I said, it doesn't really feel sporty. The powertrain feels a little bit. It's got lots of low-end torque, and it wants to be remain quite very smooth. I think the number one goal was to be smooth. It's got lots of low-end torque, but when you smash it on the gas pedal, it just smoothly engages the gear and smoothly pulls the car. So, but like I said, this 3.3 liter inline diesel engine, we have it, and the 8-speed automatic feels quite nice, but you know, it's rather smooth and fast. So, okay. So we are heading to Incheon. So I think we are about arriving to the destination. 조금 더 할까? 끝낼까? 어때?
배터리는 12% 정도.
Okay. So if you do have any more last minute questions, you can let me know now.
색깔 정보 좀 알려달라고.
I cannot tell you every color, but it's got 11 different colors, exterior colors, and 5 different interior colors. And some of you like white color, and there's also satin white color, and I like that color pretty good. And there's also like a black satin, and you can I'll let you on our edit video. We'll also show you what colors are available. Okay. G90, that's a very good question too. I love G90 because it's got a 5-liter V8. This guy does not have 5-liter V8, so I think the head of Genesis says this will only have up to 3.5-liter twin turbo. Not sure if it's twin turbo, but they just said 3.5-liter turbo. So Genesis G90 feels more. I think it feels more luxurious because this car sits a little bit high, so handling wise, I mean, even the ride wise, this is also very comfortable, but you know, not comparable to the Genesis G90. Are we going here? Okay. Sorry, made a mistake here. Oops. So if you want a more comfortable executive sedan, G90 is the way to go. I think it's got a super crazy design outside. you know, we have Mercedes S-Class, BMW 7 Series and A8 Audis, everything here. But the exterior-wise, I think it stands out among the crowds too, and it certainly drives very nicely with the V8. So this would be more practical if you want, you know, GV actually stands for Genesis Versatile. So if you want more practical car, more room inside, this would be nice. But you know, if you just are like a CEO or, you know, somebody who wants a comfortable sedan that looks good wherever you pull in, then G90 I would recommend. But if you're like a sports guy who like to go camping with your family and who like to go everywhere, then this would be it. Yes. So right now we arrived to the Songdo. So guys, 가서 조금 차를 또 안 보여줘도 되겠지? Alright guys, I think you know, if you do not have any more questions, I think I showed you pretty much everything about the car. The speed bump, let's see. Speed bump, oh, pretty nice, but it feels very heavy, quite heavy. And like I said, you know, if you compare this to Genesis G90, G90 has better ride, so it's very nice. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification, because we are Korean car specialists. We do lots of you know, car reviews, and like today we'll also give you fastest updates on Korean cars, first drives, and we also do lots of auto show. We cover auto shows and we do lots of owner reviews. So we had white one and red one. So choose your color. So out of 11, seats to feel they're very comfortable too. Okay, so all right, thank you guys. I think I'm gonna now go to the destination, and so that she can drive, Sammy can drive now. Okay, so everybody say bye. See you guys later.
이거를 제가 끌게요. 아, 쌤이 아까 그 스크립트에서
네.
그 제 8단이